indicating for Ayaka to scan her bracelet. The worker said, "Let me check to see if there are any jobs that would fit your criteria." Nodding, Ayaka moved her bracelet to the scanner. "Thank you." The worker smiled before turning to the monitor. Typing something out, the woman then looked at the screen for several moments. It was obvious by the woman's eye movements that she was reading whatever was on the screen. After some time had passed, the woman nodded and turned to face Ayaka. "I apologize for the delay. There are a few that are available at the moment." Seeing the look on Ayaka's face, she smiled. "That doesn't mean that there won't be more in the future. It just means that at this time, there are only a few." Sighing, Ayaka then smiled. "Sorry, I guess my disappointment looked too obvious." A shy smile emerged as she blushed in embarrassment. "It's understandable. Judging by how many horned rabbits that you and your partner killed, I assume that the rabbits are becoming too easy for you?" The woman asked with an understanding smile. Nodding. "That's right. Even in large numbers, we get out of it with barely any issues," Ayaka answered. With the question being asked, Ayaka had the sense that what Mizuki and she had gone through wasn't an unusual progression. The woman looked around as though checking something. She then said, "If you'll come with me, I'll walk you over to the jobs board." Ayaka was startled to hear that the worker would leave her station, but when looking at the other workers who was helping out adventurers, there was no reaction. It likely meant that such actions were not unusual. When the woman looked around, it could be that she was checking to make sure that it wasn't going to get too busy. The worker went around the counter. "If you'll follow me," she smiled at Ayaka. Following the employee, she went towards where the board was located. Aside from a few adventurers checking out jobs that they want to take, it was pretty empty. Since you're still below level 10, you won't be able to take on jobs on the other boards. But as I said, there are a few that you and your partner could take on with little issues. The worker explained as she walked to the board with all the papers attached to it. "We were suggested to take on the grassland boar as a potential monster that we could handle," Ayaka said. Nodding at Ayaka's words, the worker said, "That is one of the monsters that's available. Like the horned rabbit, the job is open-ended. That just means that if we fail to kill any, then we won't get penalized, right?" Ayaka asked. "That's correct. The boars are monsters that are few in number, but one of them can still pose a problem for people traveling from towns or cities. So we make sure to encourage adventurers to help decrease the population." She looked at Ayaka. "And due to the nature of the job, there's no issue with stacking them with other jobs such as hunting horned rabbits." Ayaka's eyes searched at the different jobs. "Are there others that you'd recommend?" she asked. Another open-ended job would be gathering herbs and various medicinal plants that grow out in the grassland. Though it's a little more difficult, I think it gets easier as you build experience. The nice thing is that you'll be able to search for plants while hunting for the horned rabbits and grassland boar." The worker pointed at the sheet of paper with a job listed on it.